is Sunshine.
This is E.
Hey, what's going on? We're going to do a little reaction video. Before we get to that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button.
Yes.
Yeah. And we're going to do a reaction to a video.
It's Wednesday.
That's right.
Did y'all forget? It's Wednesday reaction video.
All right. And what are we going to be doing this time?
Looks like Hopsin.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Our Mind of Hopsin 7.
Yeah, we'll check it out. I mean, I never heard of the artist.
I never.
So it's good. I usually like to do reactions on videos I've never seen before, artists I've never seen. So I don't get any outside influence.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, no, not necessarily. Sometimes people could hear something going on, and then they want to, kind of put their spin on it. So I just, and then sometimes the artist, and there might be a newer song. So I don't really know anything, so I like that, So let's go ahead and check that out. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let me try. It was liking me last time.
Okay. There we go. All right.
Fuck anybody I might alarm. Life is a tour, I sit and ride along. Taking some notes and then I write the songs. I'm staring down the road, my life is gone. Is this where I belong? Is it wrong to not believe in right and wrong? My mental state is fucking me up, and I cried upon while asking you for some answers, but we don't have that type of bond. That my desire's gone, with the way that I've been living lately. If I died right now, you turn the fire on. Sick of this bullshit, niggas call me a sellout, cause I hopped in Christianity so strongly then I fell out. Now I'm avoiding questions like a scared dog with his tail down. Feeling so damn humiliated cause they looking at me like I'm hellbound. What story should I tell now? I'll just expose the truth. I'm so close to the fucking edge, I should be close to you. But who the fuck are you? You never show the proof. And I'm only fucking human, yo, what am I supposed to do? There's way too many different religions with vivid descriptions, begging all fucking men and women to listen. I can't even beat my dick without getting convicted. These ain't wicked decisions, I got different intentions. I've been itching to get it, I've been giving assistance, but the whole fucking system is twisted. Now I'm dealing with this backlash because Marcus isn't a Christian, and I've been told that my sinful life is an addiction. But I can't buy it, it's just too hard to stand beside it. I need an answer, humans can't provide it. I look at the earth, the sun, and I can tell a genius man designed it. It's truly mind-blowing, I can't deny it. Is heaven real? Is it fake? Is it really how I fantasize it? Where's the Holy Ghost at? How long does it take a man to find it? My mind's a non-stop tape playing and I can't rewind it. You gave me the Bible and expect me not to analyze it? I'm frustrated and you provoked it. I'm not reading that motherfucking book because a human wrote it. I have a fucking brain, you should know it. You gave it to me to think, to avoid every useless moment. It was a mission that I had to abort, cause humans be lying with such an inaccurate source. It's gonna be hard to put me back on the course.
That's interesting he said that. He said, why would I read it? And I've heard that when I was coming up. You giving me a book that a human wrote it. Someone wrote it, or several people wrote it. And so how would you feel? I mean, how can I believe what a man wrote?
Yeah, that's what, one side would say. The other side would say that it was inspired by God through man. So how
right.
Now, because you got to look at it this way. If you had a book that was inspired by God, if you believed in God, that would make more sense than this Bible if they told you this God was actually literally written by God. And you're like, come on, how's that?
Right,
so the inspiration seems more believable for us, that God would inspire someone to write that book. So I mean,
But it's also, and it's several people.
Yeah, several. Yeah, it's not just one. Right. And sometimes that kind of what solidifies the fact that maybe there's some truth to it because it's not just one.
Right.
So
that would makes it, it makes sense to me.
Always witness to come on my board, that's where I'm slamming the door. A lot of folks believe it though, but I'm not surprised, humans are fucking dumb, still thinking that Pac's alive. I ain't trying to take your legacy and torture down, I'm just saying, I ain't heard shit from the horse's mouth. Just sheep always telling stories of older guys who were notarized by you and you finally vocalized. Now I'm supposed to bow my head and close my eyes and somehow let the Holy Ghost arise? Sounds like a fucking poltergeist. Show yourself and the boom is done. Every rumor's gone. I no longer doubt this shit. You're the one. I'll let me...
Okay, I just want to stop there.
Okay.
When he was talking about the Holy Ghost.
Right.
That's where your faith comes in.
Right.
You know, so you're not, you know, you gotta faith, your faith, you gotta believe.
Right. People
You know?
on the other side, they look at it more as it's like just like a magic where people say it's faith. There's no trick of hands. It's just there's a level of faith that has to, you know, you have to possess or strive for. You gotta have some level of faith. But
Yeah.
My sinful ways with stupid fun, and all my old habits can hop on top of a roof to plunge. I donate to a charity that could use the funds. Fuck the club instead of bitches, I'd hang with a group of nuns. And everyone I ran into would know what I came to do. I wouldn't take a step unless it was in the name of you. I hate the fact that I have to believe you haven't been chatting with me like you did Adam and Eve. And I ain't seen no fucking talking snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That shit never happens to me. I don't know if you do or don't exist. It's driving me crazy. Send your condolences. This is me reaching to you, so don't forget, if hell is truly a pit of fire and I get thrown in it, I'ma probably regret the fact that I ever wrote this shit. My gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to say it, but fuck it, shit, I done lost faith. This isn't a small phase, my perspective's all changed. My thoughts just keep picking shit apart all day. And in my mind, I make perfect sense. If you aren't real, then all my prayers aren't worth a cent. That would mean that I can just make up what my purpose is, and I can sit in church and just say fuck in the services. Man, what if Jesus was a facade? Then that would mean the government's God. I feel like they've been brainwashing us with a lot, so much that we don't even notice that we're stuck in the box. Man, everything is what if. Why is it always what if? Planet Earth, what if? The universe, what if? My sacrifice, what if? My afterlife, what if? Every fucking thing that deals with you is fucking suspect. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. This is my fucking life and I'm living it. I'm having fun. If you really care for me, prove that I need to live carefully. But I'll be damned if I put my own pleasure aside for an afterlife that isn't even guaranteed. We are you, and you're us. Stop playing games. My life's all I got, and heaven is all in my brain. And when I feel I'm in hell, my ideas are what get me through pain. Do as you please, and I'll just do me. I'm a human, I'll stay in my lane. Ill mind. It's us, mind, power. Live life, mind, power. It's us, mind, power. Live life, mind, power.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much the end of it.
all right, thoughts?
Well, like I said,
I'm sorry, thoughts?
he has some powerful words.
Right, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, the way they're expressed, maybe not the way I would have done it, but you know, I can understand, you know, how he's feeling in his words. That he's saying, you know, you're telling me to believe in this book, and you know, what am I seeing? But like I said before, that's where your faith comes into play. You hear the saying, it's better to be prepared, have an opportunity to be prepared than to have an opportunity to not be prepared. To me, in the same sense, I feel like it's better to believe in something and it not be something really, than to not believe and there really is an existence of God. Exactly. To me, what is it gonna hurt? I mean, so I mean, what do you think?
Well, you know, I got a few things to say about it. Me personally, I'm not a person that uses profanity. That's just me. That's not a judgment against anybody else. I just, I think ever since I think maybe the last time I used a curse word, or maybe it's back in grade school. It's just not me. And so, but I understand that people, that's how they express themselves. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, a lot of times you got to ask yourself in this video, who is he talking to? Now, if he's talking to some people that are kind of pushing religion or God or Bible on him, that presentation that he did will close their ears.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Right.
So, but if he talks to other people that maybe feels like
on that same lines, right?
Then it's all that's just how you talk. So a lot of times presentation is important. It based on who you're talking to. Me, I can take the concept and say, okay, I can see where he's coming from.
Absolutely.
That's one. There was a comedian that Chris Rock made there was a joke he was talking about. And he was saying that there was some people that were blaming the media of how a certain class of people look. And he said, Cutler, you know what? It's not that. He said, when I'm at the ATM machine getting my money out, I'm not looking over my shoulder looking for the media. I'm looking for them hoodlums, basically, but he said it another way. So my point is this, is I don't think if people have any issue of people not believing, it's just what is the alternative? Is there an area between there where you could disagree with spirituality as far as God or the Bible, but still be respectful to me? I could still be around you and not feel threatened. Is the other thing is going from either you got to be a religious nut or a hoodlum. Is that the only option? So sometimes when people hear this presentation, that's how they'll view that.
Right.
Saying, hey, I'm saying that it's fine, you can do what you want. Mm-hmm. But you're making it seem to me, and that's just maybe the way they take it, because they're not just listening to the words.
I mean, and I guess like you said, is about presentation. Because if he was talking to someone who was totally spiritually, they're not going to listen to what he has to say.
Only because they
his reasoning, because the way he's presented.
Yeah, because they think that way he presents himself and the language he uses, there's a certain type of person. And actually, that person might say, if you're that person, you wouldn't, the ultimate goal is to get to heaven. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't fit into heaven. You wouldn't like heaven if you're that way.
Right.
Based on the way it was presented, even though he could be a decent person.
Yeah.
But what the presentation to a person that is real spiritual, as you say, may not take it that way. I can understand that people talk that way and say, let me just listen to the message.
Right.
I can do that. Some people may say, well, okay, we're different.
Right.
So I can understand why you would feel that way. But as far as the message, there was, it's a message that really should just make you think. And those people that have that faith or that spirituality, it should strengthen them, saying that faith, it should be strengthened by saying, I understand that you feel this way, but there's a level of faith. And like you say, I mean, you're saying it's better to, but see, the thing of it is, I don't think necessarily the life of a decent person, even if they say don't go to church every week or believe in the Bible, I don't think there's a huge difference when it comes to society.
Right.
The difference between that person
I knew
and someone
what you get ready to say.
So I mean, there's no fear. I don't think people fear. They just saying the next step. People that are spiritual thinkers say the next step for a good person is to take that step spiritually.
Mm-hmm. I think, and also in this presentation, this what he was saying, it's almost like I want to believe, but I'm kind of frustrated. He was frustrated, and that was his way of expressing it in this, that he's frustrated. You're telling me to believe this, and do I believe that? So I mean, it's kind of,
they're trying to think on their level of thinking. Like I said, people. It's weird because
that's a human.
I understand that, but the same person that say it doesn't make sense about a talking snake and all those things. That same person will believe that there was a being that created this heaven and the earth. But that's unexplainable. But you'll believe that, but you won't believe anything after that. That's kind of weird. If you ask a person, do you believe in a God? You think he created? They might say, yeah, I believe it. But then they don't want to believe these others, because a lot of times, like they say, you can believe something, but if you're going to be a part of something, there's some action and some accountability that comes with that. So in other words, if you say, I'm believing this, and then you got to live a certain life, and you got to answer to the higher.
Right.
You can't view it the way the average everyday person might view it. There's some responsibility and some accountability to that level and there's a lot of, like you said, that faith has to come involved, and it's
Yeah.
hard to explain faith.
Yeah.
You just have to have it.
Yeah, I mean, it is deep. I
Right,
mean, I
so-
like it, and I definitely want to hear more of this guy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if this is, just one type of video he's put out
See, and that's a
on
good,
these lines.
right? And that's a good point, because let's say someone, like, we heard this for the first time. We say, yeah, okay, I understand what he's saying. That makes some sense. And then if we go to see another video,
Right,
and he's
that's
talking
all I'm
about
saying.
shooting and killing or whatever,
Now
what's
I'm
that
kinda
message mean to
confused,
you
right.
now? So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like you said.
So I'm glad I've heard this first
Right.
before I've seen anything else.
And most,
on
artists,
it,
most artists step into that. You know, they have one type of, and they have a song because everybody got that feeling inside. You want to get it out, but then what people do is they sit back and they look at the totality of your work, and then how much does that mean now?
Yeah.
And so you got to consider those things.
Yep.
So, but appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, listening
Hope
to
we
us and
didn't
check us
babble
out.
on, but hey.
yeah. And put your comments below. Like I said, maybe we're a little bit out of bounds. I don't know, but there's no we're not no judgment on it.
Oh no, absolutely not. I mean, it's some powerful words.
Yeah.
I mean, even though, like I said, the way he expressed it, that's his way of expressing it.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
so I mean, as a child coming up, I was confused. I don't mean to go on again, but I was confused. I'm like, okay, because I had two different religions in my family, so I was like, I didn't know which way to go. So, but yeah, I mean, I can understand he's frustrated.
Right.
So yeah.
All right, so make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and check that video out if you haven't checked it out again. Listen to it again and make some comments of what you feel about and what you feel about our reaction. So
Absolutely.
So once again, we want to appreciate it. And thank you for watching our video, our reaction to this video.
And thank you for listening to Sunshine and Eve.